Hello everybody, my name is Kodansha and welcome back to another manga video. This time I'm going to be showing you my manga haul for the month of October 2018. Now I have collected a total of 77 volumes this month, including one light novel, and yeah, this is my third biggest manga haul to date, and as the title of this video will suggest, I have now got 20 Tokyopop titles in my collection, so that's quite an achievement, because when I first got my first title, Strawberry Marshmallow, I didn't expect it to be out of print, the company, so it's a miracle if I even get more Tokyopop titles to this day. But yeah, I'm super excited to show you. There's a lot of surprises in this month's haul, and let's just get right to it. Oh, and also before I forget, I want to thank all my new subscribers. Welcome to the channel, and also thanks for making September's haul my most successful manga haul video to date, as in having 19 likes and nearly 700 views. That is amazing. I never expected so much, but thank you again, and I hope you like this video too. Okay, same as always, tall manga followed by my short manga. So first up is one of the surprises. Now, I actually tried to bid on this on eBay and the British Art Foundation, but I got a massive manga haul from last month, but unfortunately missed out, but I kept on getting outbid and I could not get it, so I found a copy of it, and someone was selling it for £14.50 plus no postage, and I got it for free basically because eBay offered me a £15 voucher. It is Warcraft, the Sunwell Trilogy by Richard A. Knack and Jae Hwan Kim. Now, I used to play World of Warcraft back in the day, don't get me wrong. I was like 14, 15, and I didn't get much into it because I just did the same things over and over again, and it was getting super boring, but I did it, and this has actually inspired me to like pick up World of Warcraft again, but I'm going to have to get a better PC. But yeah, this is a huge one. This is even bigger than my tall ones. I thought this was going to be about the same size as the normal tall manga, but apparently not. This is freaking huge. It's the Sunwell Trilogy. I mean, okay, it's obviously set within the Warcraft universe, but I don't really know much about it. I've not read it yet because reasons, and yeah, this is freaking huge. And as you can see, it's by Tokyopop. If you saw the spine, it's got like the iconic red logo. But yeah, I'm excited to read it, and like I say, I got this for free. I was supposed to collect it today, but as of recording, but it turned out that I was collecting it on Monday, so bonus. And that's complete, by the way. That's all of the trilogy. Next up is a manga that I found completely by surprise. It's called Forbidden Scrollery by Zun and Moe Harukawa. This is a Toho manga. Now, if you don't know what Toho is, it's a bullet hell shooter game where all the characters are female. I can't complain about that, even though I don't like girls in that way. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I actually saw there's actually quite a few volumes out. This is a fairly new manga. This was first released last November, and yeah, it's Toho. And the reason I knew it was Toho is because it had Marisa, Reimu, and Sakuya. Three of the characters that I know personally, and not personally, like on a personal level, as in personally in the game. And yeah, I don't know much about it. I have seen the second volume in Waterstones, so I might get it later on, depending if I like this or not. I might read it. I might get a couple more volumes just as a little starter pack, as I usually do with new manga. So yeah, Forbidden Scrollery. Next up is a series I've been meaning to get for ages, and I remember one of my manga hauls, I think it was like March or April, I got Gangsta Cursed. Well, I've got the actual first story. I've got the original Gangsta. I've got volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, obviously, I don't know much about this series because this is a fairly new series to me, and it's not actually complete. I think there's going to be like an 8th volume of Gangsta going to be released, and there's already like a 4th volume released for Cursed, so it's by no means complete. I mean, yes, it may have had a couple years hiatus or something like that, but it is not complete, and I will be looking forward to reading this. This is by Kosuke, and yeah, apparently Kosuke does very good manga, but we'll see. And yeah. Okay, next up is a series I've been wanting to start for ages, and I finally got around to doing it, and it's Golden Kamuy by Satoru Noda, and I've got volumes 1 and 2 here, and I love that cover for volume 2. It's pretty. I like that look of that girl. If it is a girl, probably isn't by any logic, but yeah. I have been recommended to read this for quite some time, and like I say, I've just got around to getting it, so hopefully it's going to be good. And just like Gangsta they saw beforehand, this is a mature title, so I'm getting a lot of these lately, but it shows that I am actually maturing in my interests, and actually opening my mind to mature things, even though there are some things that are questionable in some mature manga, but I am super happy to have this in my collection. Now, the first 2 volumes, I think there's more out, because this is obviously old, because it has the old Viz logo, but I will pick up the other volumes in due time, basically. Next up is a series that I've completed now. If you remember last month's manga haul video, I actually got the second omnibus of Neon Genesis Evangelion. Well, here's the final 3. We've got volumes 7 to 9 there. 10 to 12, and 13 and 14. Now, I love that cover there. That's pretty. I know that Genesis Evangelion was basically on a hiatus for quite some time, and then it came back, and they completed it back in 2014, I think it was. But I was at my old hometown, one of my old hometowns with my mum, and then I went to Waterstones, and then one of the saleswomen came up to me and said, "Do you still want these?" I was like, "Oh my god, I completely forgot about that." And yeah, I bought them. And Waterstones have now got a new loyalty card. If you're from the UK, you wouldn't probably know about it if you're like me and a big nerd in getting books. But yeah, I got these, and I'm so happy I did, because it's a great series. I've actually read the omnibus I got last month, so no further reading in that at the moment, but hopefully these will be picked up soon, and then I'll be like, yeah. But yeah, I'm super happy to have this. And it's by Kara and Yoshiyuki Sadamoto. Okay, next up is another series that I am been meaning to start for quite some time, but never got into it. It's Tokyo Ghoul Re by Sui Ishida. As you can see here, I've got volumes 1, 2, and 3, and I love volume 3's cover. That's pretty ghouly. But yeah, volume 3 is pretty damn thick. It's about 240 odd pages long, and that's quite good value for £9. I mean, okay, it's Astro Lost in Space has about 240 odd, but for that package for £7, that's pretty good. But yeah, this is the sequel to Tokyo Ghoul, for those of you who don't know, and I've not read any of them obviously, but it looks brilliant. It's probably going to I've heard it's a lot like the story of Tokyo Ghoul, but I'll form my own opinion when I get around to reading it. But yeah, I'm super excited, and I got these on a 3 for 2 offer at Forbidden Planet, so super happy. Sorry about that clutter, that's my bookshelf. Okay, next up is another series I've been continuing. It is Vagabond. This is the 5th Viz Big Edition, and I love this jadetic or jade green cover. It's so pretty, and the artwork of this is actually getting more and more impressive. The watercolors are just to die for, because they're just so pretty. And yeah, I hope to get more of the other Viz Big Editions. There's 12 of them out, and that contains the first 36 volumes, and obviously at 37 it's got its own release, and I don't know if I will do that or wait for Takahiko Inoue, the mangaka, to actually get off hiatus and release more, because it's so good. The fight scenes are brilliant. Like I say, the watercolors are fantastic. And no, I did not rip the spine off this one like I did last month, so I did something good. needs to continue, seriously. Okay. Now on to my short manga. First up is a title I found in the British Heart Foundation shop in my nearest city. It is Alichino by Kougu Shurei. Now this looks super amazing. I mean, this gothic-like style, even, okay, yeah, they're not like black, but the white and black, but this art style is fantastic, and it does say in the back that it's got luscious artwork. So I can already tell you from that it's very luscious. And yeah, I don't know much about it. I think this is 3 volumes long because I seem to remember, sorry if you saw my head there, I seem to remember someone selling all 3 volumes, and then I looked it up and then it said that it was 3 volumes long or something like that. I can't remember. If you know about the series, let me know. But yeah, I do really enjoy that artwork. It's very pretty, and as you can see, it's by Tokyopop. And yeah, I can't wait to read it. Should I get more volumes? Next up is another series I've been wanting to continue for some time, and finally got around to it. It is Attack on Titan. I've got volumes 12, 13, and 14 here. Now it's getting more interesting. There's a lot of plans going on and stuff. I'm not going to spoil it, obviously, but a lot of things have happened, and I really want to watch the anime. Everyone is recommending me to watch the anime, and it's driving me nuts. So I'll have to take that into consideration. And yeah, I have read these, and it's getting more interesting. And hopefully it does not disappoint, because I'm now over halfway to all the English release volumes. So I'll have to pick up the other ones if I can find them, and maybe for the 342 offer they have in Forbidden Planet. So yeah. Anyway, next up is another Tokyopop title. It's one I got a 342 offer on, that I used the 342 offer on in Forbidden Planet as well. Bees and Gas by M. Alice Legros. So I should also say that Attack on Titan is by Hajime Isayama. So I've got the 3 collector's editions here. Now, I believe Volume 8 was released after Tokyopop first went out of business. And these collector's editions have all 8 of them, and the light novel. So if you look, it's an original English language manga, just like Warcraft. And if you look here, you can see there's like just over half of the pages are black. That's the manga, and these white pages are the light novel, and that is by Sean Thorgarson. So yeah, I actually read this on Monday night, the Monday I've recorded this, and it was pretty good. I binge read the whole thing before I went to bed, ready for work tomorrow. Not tomorrow, the following day. And yeah, I really did enjoy it. It's really gothic / Victorian, and there's not much to go on based on the blurb. It's a lot of like cryptic clues, but that's an idea of what you may expect in this series. It's very cryptic. It's philosophical. It's psychological as well. It's pretty good. I do like it. It's a very good manga. And I even messaged M. Alice Legros, the mangaka, to say I loved it because on Instagram, and she does have Instagram, so, but she's not replied to me. I don't think she's active on it as much, but I don't know. Anyway, next up is a title that I got technically from my friend. Sorry, that was my books falling down. It is Black Clover by Yuki Tabata, Volume 1. And yeah, this. So I had a lot of like because of my eBay haul that I had last month. There was a few volumes I already had, so I said to my friend, "Do you want these?" It's not because she's not into like horror and stuff or anything like gory. She did accept the fact that these were the ones that I sold to her were appropriate for her, and she gave me £7, which was about the standard size of a manga, and I got Black Clover. Now I heard this is like Naruto, but I will form my own opinion on it. I have actually not read that much of Naruto, to be honest with you. I've only read up to Volume 12. I should read more, find and read more, But yeah, it looks pretty cool. That's why I bought it, and I've heard so much about it. But yeah, can't wait to see if this actually turns out to be good. Next up is a new series, I think. Yeah, yes, it's a fairly new series. It was released in August, but so volume 2 may be out by now. But it's Black Torch by Tsuyoshi Takaki. This I do not know anything about. This has got the, you can tell it's a new one because it's got the new Viz logo, and yeah, I nearly recommended it to someone in Waterstones because he was looking at the manga section, and I said I just picked it up as well. I've not read it, but it looks cool. And he was like, yeah, we actually got a conversation going. I actually interacted with people. Oh my god. I'm introverted as hell. But yeah, this is a manga that piqued my interest, and yeah, hopefully it'll turn out good. It looks pretty badass, if I say so myself. Okay, next up is another series I am continuing and almost finished. It is the 24th omnibus of Bleach, containing volumes 70, 71, and 72. Now, when I saw Insidious Swede's channel when he got volume 73, I think it was, of Bleach, he showed that they had the old Viz logo, and this omnibus has it as well. So maybe, hopefully, the last 2 volumes, which is coming out in March, I think, here, they'll have the Viz logo as well, so it's not inconsistent, because this series is almost finished. I've not read this, surprisingly, but got a nice picture of YuGiOh here. But yeah, I cannot wait to just dive in and just read. Oh, I should also, and this by TT Kubo, by the way. I should also mention, by the way, Bees and Ghast actually made me up to my milestone of 500 volumes. That's part of the reason why I've not read since I've read Bees and Ghast. So, yeah, I want to keep it a round number but until after I do this video. So, yeah. Next up is another series I'm continuing with a very fascinating cover. It is Blue Exorcist by Kazuya Kato. Look at that cover. That guy looks super amazing. I mean, they've got all the the pinks, the yellows, the purples. They have a little rainbow here. Wow, it's beautiful. I've not read it, obviously, but yeah, it's a series I've been wanting to continue for quite some time because the covers are just fascinating, and Volume 3 cover just blew me away. It's brilliant. I'm well behind the series, but it looks fantastic. It is fantastic from what I've read. And yeah, I just cannot wait to read more. And hopefully get more volumes as well. Next up is a fairly new release, and I kind of want to continue it. It is Dragon Goes House Hunting by Kawo Tanuki and Choko Aya. Now this looks fantastic. It's a dragon. He's been kicked out of the house by his dad because he's bad at being a dragon, and he decides to go house hunting. And yeah, this is the result. A manga. I obviously don't know much about it apart from that, but it looks funny. And I told one of my friends that the premise sounds like Giratina and Arceus from Pokemon. But yeah, I cannot wait to read it. It looks hilarious. Now, last month I collected my first yaoi manga. Camera. Well, this month I've collected my first Yuri. It is Eclair, a girl love anthology that resonates in your heart. This is a collection of stories by various mangaka who did Shoujo Ai, girls love manga, and yeah, this is brilliant. I haven't read it, but for a Yen Press title, this is pretty damn awesome. It's this was £10 obviously, and yeah, I'm intrigued to just get into it. This looks super cute. This pianist girl getting her cheek pinched slightly by this girl. Oh my gosh, my heart. It's beating. But yeah, I can't wait. Okay, next up is a second-hand shop find, and this one was a really good find because I just didn't expect it, to be honest. It is another Tokyopop title. It is I Envy You. I've got volumes 1, 2, and 3. This is actually a manhwa because it's by King Kang Won. And yeah, I love it. I Envy You. it's a play on words. It's brilliant. And then you've got these words here: innocent, nice, vivid, unique, and impressive, neat, versatile, and undaunted. Oh, now I did ask the source person if they had any more manga like this, but they said that's just the shelf is what they've got. So I thought, okay, fair enough. So yeah, I haven't read it obviously, but I will when I get around to reading it, and it looks pretty awesome. It looks super amazing. I say that a lot, but yeah. Okay, next up is a fairly new series. It's got the new Viz logo, so it's Kaguya-sama, Love is War, and I've got volumes 1 and 2, and this is Akasaka, Love As. But yeah, this looks pretty cute. I love that cover. She's got super bulbous eyes. I don't know much about it obviously because it's a fairly new series, but it looks pretty interesting. And yeah, basically there's these boy and a girl that loves they're basically secret agents, and they've got to or something like that, and they've got to confess their love for each other one way or another. But yeah, it's mad. But this is Japan we're talking about, so yeah. Next up, if you remember my previous manga haul video, I got the first volume of Monster Soap. I've got the second and final one. Yeah, I'm surprised as you are. There's only 2 volumes of this, and I thought this can't be true. There must be more, but apparently it is. So yeah, I haven't read the first volume as of yet, but I still get Undertale vibes from it, and hopefully it will turn out to be good. But yeah, nice short story from the creator of Fairy Tail, Hiro Mishima. Now this one is probably the biggest one of this month's haul. It is My Hero Academia. I have got volume 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So this is up to date. I did not expect to find volume 15 in Waterstones when I got it, but it was there. And I grabbed the opportunity, and I just got the other ones in random whims that I found in Forbidden Planet and even Waterstones itself. And also HMV. So there's quite a surprise. And yeah, I am super happy to get back into this. It's a series I just want to like, and I am enjoying it, but it's very cliched in my opinion. And yeah, I just want to get into this so badly. It looks so good. One of my friends has a really, really big love for the series, but then again, a lot of people do at this moment in time. But I also want to get the series, the spin-off series Vigilantes. But I think once I've read more into this, I will probably pick that up for myself. And yeah, I don't really want to spoil anything, just in case they mention stuff in the actual manga that we're like, huh? What happened? Okay, next up is a volume I have wanted to get because I wanted to complete a set that I've already got. It is the 8th volume, Nisekoi. Now, if you remember in my September manga haul, I actually got volumes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Well, here's volume 8. I found it in Forbidden Planet, funnily enough. They didn't have it for quite some time, and then I remember walking in one day, and then BAM! There it was. So, this is by Naoshi Komi, and I should also say that My Hero Academia is by Kohei Horikoshi. But yeah, Nisekoi False Love, and this was one of the titles I had 2 copies of, volumes 1 and 2, that I gave to my friend. And yeah, she's not read it as of what I know, but she's going to when she has the time. She's reading Magi at the moment, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I haven't read past volume 2 yet, but this series is pretty funny for what it is. But yeah, hopefully I'll get into it more. Okay, next up is a series I've actually another series I've wanted to start for so long, but only just got around to buying them. It is Pokemon Adventures by Hidenori Kusaka and Mato. I've got the first 3 volumes, and this doesn't follow that dumbass Ash. This actually follows the better one, Red. So yeah, you've got, I do like Pokemon, although I kind of lost interest after the 5th generation. But I still like the ideas of Pokemon. I love the idea of the new Meltan Pokemon. I'm not sure about Melmetal, although it's quite strong looking. but yeah, this Pokemon Adventures, this follows a more better version of Pokemon than Ash. This is Red and his Pokemon. So you've got Pikachu, Poliwhirl, and Bulbasaur, and you've got Ivysaur. Yeah, you can already Venusaur, Snorlax, Aerodactyl, Gyarados. See, I know my Pokemon. But the thing is, you see, you got Bulbasaur, then Ivysaur, then Venusaur in 3 volumes, and Ash probably could take 5 million seasons to evolve his Bulbasaur. It's it's mad, but yeah, Hidenori Kusaka and Mato. I have been told that this is by one of my friends that is pretty bad, but this is something I want to read because I don't want to watch the anime where Ash is just an absolute dum-dum. Okay, next is a very cheeky find that I found. It is Priest by Min Woo Hyung. Now, I say this is cheeky because before I went to the city last weekend with my mother, I went to the second-hand shop, the British Heart Foundation, in my town, and I tried to find any manga, but I couldn't find any in the teenage book section, so I thought, I might not have any. So then I was looking at the books, and then I vaguely saw this spy. And I thought, hang on, this doesn't look like it should be in place. And then I picked it up, and then I saw, Priest. I've heard so much about this series. I am so happy I have the first volume, and it looks brilliant. If you've read Priest, please let me know if it's great, because I've heard so much about it, and it looks super cool. And you've got this priest here with a gun, shooting some otherworldly demons, and he's got his Bible, or so I'd assume. But I'm so happy I found this. And yeah, I should also have mentioned that INVU had this very minimalistic Tokyopop logo, and so does Priest. So I don't know if that's part of the series, or I don't know. I just want to save space, but I'm so happy it's a Tokyopop title, and it's Priest. I've heard so much about Priest. I can't wait to really get into that. Anyway, next up is a fairly new series that I found in Waterstones. It's called Radiant by Tony Valente. I would have expected this to be an original English language manga, but apparently it's not, because it's read right to left, and as you can see it's by Viz, and yeah, I don't really know much about it. Obviously it's a brand new series, it looks pretty cool, and yeah, I'm kind of want to get as much new series as I can, really, for my collection, but not too much that I overflow my bookshelves. But yeah, this looks super cool. I love the look of that character, and yeah, I don't really know much about it, but it's just a blind buy, really. Hopefully it will be good. Next up is another series I've been wanting to continue for quite some time. It is Seraph of the End, Vampire Reign, Volumes 5 and 6. I love the cover for Volume 6. That's pretty cool. This is by Takaya Kagami, Yamato Yamamoto, and Daisuke Furuya. Now, I've not read these, obviously, but I just cannot stop looking at Volume 6, how detailed it is. I love the covers for Seraph of the End. They are just glorious, especially Volume 2. And I believe these have mini posters in them. Yes, they do, because every volume has a mini poster inside. And yeah, they're just so cute and pretty, and I love this series. I do like this series for what I've read so far. So yeah, hopefully I'll pick up more volumes and read a fair bit. Next up is a series that I'm continuing, and I've actually read this. This is Splatoon Volume 4. Story and art is also by Sankichi Hinodeya. And the fun thing is, I gave my oldest nephew, the first 3 volumes of Splatoon for his birthday. And last time when I went over to his house to have a little stay over, I found out that he had actually read 1.5 volumes already. So, and his birthday was on the 3rd of October, so I'm so happy. His reading he's 7 years old and his reading is fantastic. So maybe for Christmas I'll be giving him this. Volume 5 doesn't come out until January, so I can't really give him that. But yeah, he is enjoying it, and he's begging me practically to get the video game, but I cannot get that just yet because I want to sort out my Switch situation. But yeah, like I say, I've read this and this is pretty cute. I still love it. I don't care if it's for children. I love it. Okay, next up is a series that everyone has been requesting me to read. It is The Girl from the Other Side by Nagabe. I've got volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. And if you don't know how to pronounce, if you've got this and you don't know how to pronounce this top thing, it is called Shularoon. It's Irish. It's Gaelic. Or Gaelic. But yeah. It's The Girl from the Other Side, Shularoon. And Shularoon apparently means go my love. I don't know what that's meaning, but I was surprised to see that the first 2 volumes here were actually for all ages, but then after volume 2 it went to teen, and then I read it and I was like, oh, I get why you do that. But yeah, it's pretty dark, and yeah, this is a 7 Seas title, and yeah, I was wanting to get volume 5 because I had a feeling it was released recently, and it was actually released on the 1st of October. Here, but it's out of print. Typical. And I don't know how I'm going to get it or when I'm going to get it. Maybe next month or maybe even just before Christmas. But we'll see. And I'm super, super happy that this is out, basically, because, again, a lot of people were recommending me to read this, and I am so happy I have recommended this. And when I bought these, the saleswoman behind this counter at Waterstones actually did say that she enjoyed it, and she's recommended me to read some more Inio Asano. She's recommended me to read Solanin, and stuff like that. And I'm like, it's fantastic. Oh my gosh. I can't even find words for it. We could become friends, you know. And last up is this is my last volume, and I've read this. This is my favourite new series that's out at the moment. It's obviously The Promised Neverland, Volume 6, and it's by Kayu Shirai and Posuka Dimizu. I love this series even more with every volume, and I cannot express that enough. It is just a brilliant series to read. I am so in love with it. It's just great. Volume 7 comes out in December, which is also the same time that a couple of other series that I'm going to be collecting are coming out, and I just cannot wait for this to just, well, not reach its climax, but just more volumes of this. I've actually pre-ordered up to volume 9, if I remember correctly, and I'm super, super stoked for each volume that comes out, and yeah, I'm just super excited to get into it more. And sorry, there's a lot of fanboy going on, but it's the truth. And that is it for this month's haul. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Again, thank you again for making last month's haul my most successful video, and hopefully you will continue to support me. Like and subscribe, and I will probably see you in November's manga haul next, unless I get a request from someone to do another video. But I really do enjoy showing you my manga and what I collect throughout the months. And this is pretty much my new hobby now. So, and thank you again, and I will see you guys in the next video, and hopefully with more manga. So, thanks again.